But everybody's excited now. Everybody is. I never see more people want to get season tickets now than when we signed Lane Kiffin as head coach for LSU.
You know what? What I can say is he's a better running back than Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, I think, is about to hang it up. He's about to hang it up.
Younger
running back. I think he's going to hang it up.
Well, Etienne's got a bunch of speed, bunch of pass catching ability. I think the big question with Etienne will be, can he be a great inside running back? Because what Tudor brings to Jackson is that inside running ability, a lot like Bucky Irvin. Etienne really is not an inside runner, never a big guy. So how is he going to handle? Plus,
Kamara was never an inside runner either. He was more of the outside and catch the screen pass guy too.
Who?
At Kamara.
Well, Kamara's better receiving. Plus, in Kamara's prime with Drew Brees, I mean,
when he was in his prime, not now. Not now. No, you can't say that now.
Old. He's getting old now.
He hasn't hit 1,000 yards since Drew Brees has been around.
Wow.
I think the last outstanding season Kamara probably had was 2020.
Well, he had 5 touchdowns in one game.
Yeah, on Christmas Day, and then he got fined for wearing those Christmas cleats, which that was a big middle finger to Roger Goodell for finding him for wearing 2 different color cleats.
I think the Jags were stupid to move on from Etienne.
Well, Jackson was tapped out, and be honest, I think you can find running backs in the 4th, 5th round 90-95% as good as Etienne.
What did I say Friday, Adam? I told everybody, I said, I think we're $5.5 million clear on the cap. And everybody was arguing with me. No, it shows 6.7. That's because the contracts that we traded doesn't switch or cut until the 11th.
Right.
Until 11th. Spotrac already had us at 5.7 million under the cap this morning. I said it on my show. And lo and behold, what 3 names did I mention? It was Linderbaum, McGovern, or Mays that I wanted, correct?
Right.
You got
McGovern re-signed. Linderbaum, he got a massive deal from the Raiders.
They had to do something. The Raiders had to do it. They had to do something to block for Mendoza.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And so
they got Mendoza blocked.
They got their anchor now for their O-line. They can use that 15th pick and fix the guard situation.
Well, I think they signed 9 people today.
Yeah, they signed 2 defensive ends, 1 to a little deal, and then Quiddy Pay to an $18 million a year deal.
And they got Quay Walker.
They got Quay Walker.
And they got another wide receiver too, Jeremy. I can't think of his name though.
Jalen Naylor, the wide receiver 3 from Minnesota. So they made moves,
which was JJ McCarthy's favorite receiver.
Well, that's because he can only throw at crossing routes. He can't hit anybody deep.
Anyway, it was still his favorite receiver.
I'll give probably Kamara 1 more year if he ends up retiring. If they keep him,
I don't think you can afford to keep him. I don't think you can afford to keep him with signing at the end. You guys are over the cap already.
Or unless they trade him,
how much of a dead cap hit would it be if they dropped them?
If they dropped him, it would be bigger than if they traded him. I think he'll be a draft day trade. Probably for a 4th round pick or later.
Actually, it can't be no worse than what Miami just did to Minkah Fitzpatrick
for a 7th rounder.
You got to make him feel like a piece of shit.
What about
he went from a piece of shit team to hell?
Now here's the thing. Here.
Well, the Jets, and then the Jets went ahead and signed another safety.
Yep.
And I can't think of his name either.
I don't care.
Who do you think could go now? We are speaking of the Jets. Demario Davis now with the Jets. Alontae Taylor's with the Titans. But Saints also picked up Noah Fant from the Bengals, and he picked up David Edwards from the Bills. What do you see with Taysom Hill and Cameron Jordan? You see them going?
Taysom Hill should be traded to the Bengals to save Joe Burrow when they have to face Crosby, Miles, and TJ twice a year.
Yeah. I said if Miami needs a quarterback now, why don't you go pick up Joe Burrow? I'd rather
they got Malik Willis. They got Malik Willis on 3 years for $67.5 million.
Horrible.
They got Malik Willis, they got Quinn Ewers, but you think they're trying to get Arch Manning in the future?
No. Malik Willis actually looked pretty good with the Packers. And
Right,
that's
but
why
that was in
Hafley
a
wanted him
throwing
there.
system, Jeremy. That was in a throwing system that worked for Malik Willis.
And it probably will work with Hafley and his offensive coordinator that came out of the Packers tree.
Right, but who's down there? All they have is Jalen
So
Water.
they got Waddle,
Not
and
easy.
they'll end up addressing a lot of shit in the draft. You watch.
I'll say this: I think David Edwards helps the offensive line, but Marcus, you would probably agree with me. The Saints are going to go after one position with the 8th pick. It's not going to be running back. It's not going to be line. It's going to be wide receiver.
Conception.
Well, they're losing Cam Hayward, so they might be going defensive end. It depends on who's there.
No, I'm saying I think the Saints are going wide receiver at
I'm
8.
talking about Saints. I'm
Yeah.
saying Saints. You don't forget they lost defensive players too.
I understand, but
I think edge is more premier in the top 10 than wide receiver.
I don't know. This is not. I mean, the defensive players are good. I don't think they're great in this draft.
The top end edge pieces, the top 4 ones, will be gone before they ever get to 17. So that's what I'm saying. They'll be there for the Saints. The Saints are picking in the top 10. One of them will be there. They should take one.
They got the 8th pick, I think.
I think they should go wide receiver. I'm with Dylan on this one.
Yeah, I think now I'm hearing about Tennessee might pick up Jeremiah Love now that we got our running back. They were talking about he might end up going to Tennessee. And I can probably see the Saints. I think the Saints might get Cornell Tate. I'm gonna put Cornell Tate in my mock draft.
I have Malachi Lemon, the wide receiver from USC, but you and I are in the same field, Adam, because the Saints need a wide receiver opposite Chris Olave.
And Jawan Johnson.
Oh, let's see. Atlanta
Dustin
Falcons.
Daniels' comment over there. There's no reason why the Raiders should have lost day one of free agency. They had $144 million to spend today.
How about the Falcons signing Tua?
As a back for Penix's backup or Kirk Cousins if he's still there.
No,
Cousins is cut.
No,
so it's Penix's team now. Okay.
It's Penix's team. So you got a guy that has bad knees with a guy that has a bad head.
No, I'm telling you, I think Tua ends up starting. Tua ends up starting.
I'll have him start by week 7.
Raiders did really well in free agency, Dustin. And you know what? With what little bit we had to get Brome as a veteran swing tackle to come in when Skipper just retired, that was smart. I think we're still going offensive tackle at 17. And at 17, it's either going to be Monroe Freeling or Caden Proctor because the other 3 will be gone already.
I don't know why Jose or Joseph. Jeez, Joe. Joe, why do you feel it was a good? Why do you feel we did a show with Joe, right? Joe, Jeremy, you and Joe, we invited him on.
That's not the same Joe.
Joe's the Eagles fan, right?
No, this is my guy. This is one of my guys, one of my fans.
Joseph.
Absolutely. Don't love the Tua route. I wanted Jimmy Garoppolo. That would have made a lot more sense.
Oh, gosh. No. Yes. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes, because Tua's one concussion away from sucking applesauce through a straw the rest of his life.
I don't even know how the NFL lets him still play.
I know.
I lost count of how many total concussions he's had in his entire NFL career.
We know that there was 5 reported the run season. There was 2 that they didn't report. We saw it when he was laying on the ground doing like Joe Cocker singing.
I mean, 2, 3. I've counted at least 4.
There was 5 that one year. 5. Then there was 2 the next year.
Hey, guys, I've got a question. Is free agency in some ways overrated? Because I looked at some of these deals for guys, and I mean, Alec Pierce got $29 million a year, and 82 guaranteed. Jalen Phillips got 4 years and $120. Lindenbaum got reset the center market. Is free agency now overrated in some ways because you have to pay a top dollar for these players?
If you want the number one guys available, you're going to have to pay them. That's what it's coming down to. Because you're talking about it's $308 million minus your rollover that you bring over from the year before.
Where have I heard this before? You pay for your top guy.
Yep.
Could you imagine if this sport didn't have a salary cap?
Yeah, then it would be like baseball.
These guys would be rolling.
Go on strike in the future.
That's the difference between deferred and a restructure to move the can down the road. Yeah, $8.3 million a year is what we paid for Cade Mays. Excellent deal.
Did the Bears get better or worse today?
I think they got a little worse. Devin Bush is the Kyler Murray of linebackers. They lost Tremaine Edwards and got Devin Bush.
Yeah, they were making a huge deal about this, and I'm like,
I honestly think we have not seen. We don't know how well the Bears do, and be honest, with how Chicago was drafted the last 2-3 years,
they lost a safety and a cornerback today too.
Okay, they got 2 picks that were great the year before. They got 3 picks back great this past year. 4 if you count Monangai, but I don't know if he'll be consistent because he did have wear and tear coming into the league.
I do like Monangai. I right now I kind of would have loved to see him on your team, Jeremy. Monangai, that would be a hell of a 1-2 punch.
Right, but there is a Monangai type in this draft. There's 2 of them actually,
and you have him getting in the 5th round, right? One of them.
One of them in the 4th round. That's Adam Randall. The other one you could get in the 7th round because he wasn't even at the combine.
Oh,
just look at his numbers.
The Kent
that
out
of Toledo. I told you
Toledo
about.
guy.
Chip Trayanum. Go look at him. 5'11", 230 pounds.
Hello.
I can't wait to watch the Toledo Pro Day. I will get it through YouTube, closed circuit TV, whatever I got to do. I want to see what that kid runs in his 40. Because if he runs 4 or 5 or faster, 100%, I think that would be a great 7th round pick.
I just don't understand how you get rid of your Super Bowl MVP like that. Like, I thought K9 would have been locked in with Seattle, but Rashid Shaheed got re-signed. Saw that, but they didn't re-sign K9. He's going to try and win one with Kansas, and now Kansas City thinks they on top of the world.
They got Josh Jobe. Who else did they lose? They lost somebody else. They lost somebody else too in free agency.
Oh, and Kansas City thinks they're hot shit now because they got him and they re-signed Travis Etienne.
Joby leave?
No, they signed Josh Jobe. It was another defense. Oh, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant went to the Bears.
Not the basketball player. The defensive back. But it's
Kobe,
spelled with a C,
Kobe.
I think. Yeah,
it's
C-O-B-Y.
spelled with a C. And his twin brother is Colby Bryant, who's a cornerback. They got the safety, Kobe.
C-O-L-B-Y, right?
Yeah, is the cornerback.
And who's he play for?
I have no clue, but it's not the Bears.
I thought he played for I don't know why I thought he played for somebody in the East. Hold on, I'm about to.
Hey, all I know is we heard for 2 weeks straight that the Bears were trading for Max Crosby. So when that alert came across Friday night while we were live, Adam, I was like, hallelujah, he's not a Bear.
I must say, I don't know what you guys thought, but that was the most shocking. That's the most shocking trade I've seen in a long time. I mean, the Ravens value draft picks more than Adam values football jerseys.
That's pretty valuable. But anyway,
I don't know about that. But yeah, we were live. We were live on that one.
Yeah, we were live when that went. And I was like, hallelujah.
It was Saturday night, wasn't it?
One of the it was. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, was it Saturday night? I thought it was Friday night while you were on my Lions fan cave chat.
Was it the Fang? I thought it was the baseball show.
No, the baseball show. There was something else that broke. That was the Garrett Bradbury trade when they got their center.
Okay, I can't remember, Jeremy. Yeah, everything happens.
Yeah, it all happened, and that's good for them with Ryan, with the guy that with Dahlman retiring, their Pro Bowl center, they needed to replace him. Garrett Bradbury is a good replacement.
Yeah, I didn't want to see K9 go to Chicago either.
No.
And that's not because I just don't want to see Chicago get anybody. I do have a non-guy on my dynasty team, so
you can't imagine the downfall they're going to have after their success, the somewhat successful season they had going to the playoffs, but not get knocked out by the Rams.
I predicted that would happen. I knew they'd beat the Packers because it was in their house.
It was kind of a shock to me. I thought and I just couldn't see. I was like, Bryce Young really bringing them to the playoffs.
Yeah, because the Saints couldn't win the game.
Yeah, you guys shit the bed and made it so the Panthers won the division. You guys did it on purpose. You just didn't want the Bucs to go again.
Well, I'd rather lose to somebody else than lose to the damn Falcons. I don't know if I was more pissed about getting swept by Atlanta or sacrificing against your most hated rival to keep another hated rival out of the playoffs, which was kind of funny. Now San Francisco got Mike Evans now, so I don't even know how Tampa Bay's really going to beat now without their star receiver.
It's the Abuka show.
Fine.
The Abuka show, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you know what sucks about this is I really didn't want them to have anybody good other than Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, because I wanted to expose Chris Godwin for the number 2 wide receiver he is and not a number 1. Because I'll tell you what, if he was the only wide receiver on that roster, he'd fail. It would look like Juju Smith-Schuster or who was the other number 1 that got exposed when the
receiver?
Yeah.
Anyone that left the Steelers?
Who?
Anyone that left the Steelers is the number 2.
Well, watch Alec Pierce get exposed because Michael Pittman was the one that drew double teams, and now he's there by himself.
What about JSN? You think he got exposed in the Super Bowl?
No.
Is Riley Leonard leading the Colts?
No, not a chance.
He might, because Alec Pierce will get the double teams now. Watch Riley Leonard be the stud that gets all the touchdowns.
I'm actually
Riley Leonard's the quarterback.
When I look at the Colts offense, I think it's JT and Warren more than Pierce.
Who's their quarterback? Riley Leonard?
Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes was franchise tagged.
Oh, transition, I think, right?
Transitional, but nobody's made an offer for him because nobody wants to pay more than $38 million a year for him. Now, when he's not going to get back to the end of October, he's going to miss all of spring training.
Broski, you calm down there.
Riley Leonard's garbage. You're not wrong, Broski.
So, Adam, I've got a question.
I got an answer.
What pick did the Steelers have in the draft? 21st?
21.
Ty Simpson?
No,
we're going wide receiver.
No, you're not. You're going quarterback.
We're going wide receiver.
They're not going quarterback. Where do you get quarterback? Yeah, Panthers made some moves today. Lions made moves. Bears made moves.
Will Howard, baby.
Vikings made moves.
Vikings signed that James Pierce from the Steelers, that 6'2" corner that did nothing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I didn't.
No, wait. Before we even snatched Travis, I said Saints could turn that division around and could potentially be a contender after the way Tyler Shuck finished strong. So, I mean,
Panthers signed Kenny Pickett.
The Titans signed Mitch Trubisky.
The Titans got a pretty good tight end today too, Corey.
The Cardinals signed Gardner Minshew as well.
The Giants got pretty good today.
Didn't
Isaiah Likely? They made some moves on the defensive side of the ball. What sucks is Wan'Dale Robinson left.
Don't be surprised if they signed Keaton too.
I mean, Panthers also signed Devin Lloyd.
But the Panthers lost Rigo.
That's kind of a re-signing, isn't it? Didn't they have Devin Lloyd already?
No, that guy came from Jacksonville.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, there's another guy off that.
I think you just did that on purpose to say they signed him away from Jacksonville, but that's
I did. I wanted to see that look on Dylan's face. Why can't we just keep our good toys?
I know. Well, Commanders re-signed Mariota to be Jaden Daniels' backup. I know.
Commanders made a couple other moves too.
I think the Commanders got that OA pass rusher, right?
Yep. Owe. Adafe Owe. Oh, let me look, because I had a whole list of them here. I didn't want to have to look at the list, but
by the way, didn't the Titans get like 3 ex-Giant players because Brian Dable used to be the head coach? Oh, excuse me.
I know they got Bellinger
and Wandale.
There's 2, so
it looks like the Jaguars have placed Brian Thomas Jr. on the trade block today.
he was supposed to be a Steeler last week.
That's as of 6 hours ago.
The one that stood me the most was the one Jeremy brought up to me yesterday, that Jalen Phillips going to the Panthers for $120 million for 4 years.
Yeah, that $30 million a year is an over.
The highest paid linebacker in the NFL, most likely.
And the Panthers just got Devin Lloyd.
Yeah, I think that Jalen Watson to the Rams too was kind of a shock, like surprising to me.
I must say this. I must say this. You guys might disagree with me. The LA Rams won the offseason, and I don't think it matters what anybody else does. The LA Rams fixed the one big weakness by getting the 2 corners from Kansas City.
I'm gonna jump on the other team real quick. I know the Texans picked up David Montgomery, but I think agreeing to $12 million for Sheldon Rankins was probably their biggest hit.
And the $40 million for 1 year, when they had the cap room to do it, to keep Danielle Hunter there for what will probably be the last year of his career, was a good move.
Marcus, I don't know about you, but what's with the Texans like trading linemen? I'm like, Houston offensive line was bad last year, and it's not gotten any better.
No, and that's why they're going to keep putting it all on C.J. Stroud, because when he's under pressure, he can't do shit. But he's always under pressure. But that's what happens when
Raiders got Nakobe Dean for 3 years and $36 million, basically the same deal that the Giants got for Tremaine Edmonds.
Hey boys, I'm checking out. I just came on to say hi, say a little piece.
Oh, by the way, anybody watching the WBC game in Houston tonight? Some guy from LSU was pitching.
Yeah, Paul Skeens. And now Boyd was not Boyd. Who I say was pitching, the one I thought I said Matthew he ain't no Boyd. Way that boy Matthew Boyd from the Cubs is on the mound right now.
Wasn't he an ex-Tiger?
Yes.
Paul Skeens was. Yeah, Paul Skeens won a national title.
No, Matthew Boyd was a Detroit Tiger.
One beat writer doesn't really realize that Max Crosby's not a Raider anymore. He goes, boy, with Max Crosby, this defense is going to be lethal. Quay Walker, Nakobe Dean, Jalen Naylor, Kwity Paye, Eric Stokes, Malcolm Kuntz, and Teron Johnson. I said, they wouldn't have signed 2 defensive ends if they still had Max Crosby.
No. Well, hey, boys, it was fun. Tomorrow night, Open Sports Mike, if anyone wants to show up, everyone to welcome.
I'll be at TLA. I'm gonna be at McNeese's tournament semifinal game. So I might send you some shit. I'm gonna send you a picture of that badass court they got on their campus.
Cool. You know, you can pop on live with it from your phone and show it off live.
Yeah, I'll probably pop in at halftime or something.
All right.
I'm just about to cry because I'm seeing Alex Bregman back batting at Dyken Park for Team USA, even though he's no longer he's now a fucking Cub now. Went from an Astro to a Red Sox, now he's a Cub. But he's back at Dyken. And please tell me if they advance to the quarterfinals, they're going to play it in Houston and not move to Miami.
I couldn't tell you that.
If they advance to the quarters and it's in Houston, I'm going this time. I will be there this time. And yeah, I will pop in and let y'all see from a live stream.
Did you go to a game yet, Marcus?
I should have went Saturday, but we had a severe thunderstorm, and I didn't want to drive in that shit. And I regret not going because they beat the tea. They beat the sweet tea out of Great Britain.
Well,
Yeah,
Bregman's out.
Oh yeah, Bregman didn't have a good game in Great Britain. Like you said, he only had 2 hits and 1 RBI and one
my boys, I am out.
Yep.
No, the one that balled out was who I said Schroyer.
Schwarber hit one of that's hit one and is heading around NASA. Johnson Space Center in Houston.
What's up, Broski?
Was that a foul ball or was that a home run? That was a foul ball.
Okay, so here's who all the Tennessee Titans signed today. Wan'Dale Robinson, defensive tackle John Franklin Myers, Alante Taylor, Cordell Flott, Daniel Bellinger, Austin Schlottman, a center, Cordell Volson, a guard, and Mitch Trubisky. Jets and Giants are the ones trying to trade for Brian Thomas Jr. Now that he's on the offensive guard, Cole Strange went to the Chargers.
Who's that rally? Well, Jeremy, are you going to pop in Sunday for we doing our brackets?
Sure, why not?
You got the app? You got the TC app?
I can get it.
Yeah. I think it's usually, I think over the years it was like 5 o'clock or 5:30. They announced it.
Yes.
It's only like 30 minutes, and then I'll probably go live at 7. And I guess how we'll do it is I'll reveal the bracket, and then we'll go down the list. We'll predict the first round. We're going to predict the first round no matter what. But then after that, we're just going to go by our own thoughts of who advances all the way to the championship.
Yep, reunite college teammates and neighbors and BTJ. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about LSU boys right there. Yeah, Malik Neighbors.
Quincy Williams signed a 2-year deal with the Browns. It was funny. It's the winners and losers of free agency so far. This is by beat writer Mason of the NFL on Sleeper. He goes, winners, Chief and K9 Dynasty managers, the Raiders, Alec Pierce, the losers, Cardinals, and everyone that signs with the Cardinals.
I was going to say, Malik's still with the Giants. I don't know if he still might be on his rookie contract. I don't know how much
he is under rookie contract. He's got another year left on it after this season. This will be his third. I was going to say, I think he got drafted, I think, in 23, right?
24.
Oh, 24. Okay. I wonder how long. Well, another guy, because they didn't throw his name around, but I think he's still under rookie contract. It's JSN. Or he's out of that too.
Yeah. So all I got to say is, the tight end Greg Dulcich back to Miami on a 1-year deal.
Oh, the
Trevor
Texans
Penning re-signed with the Chargers. The
Texans
Broncos
picked up.
Who?
Texans picked up Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, that
3 years for 24 million.
I mean, your secondary is going to be sick, Marcus.
The Broncos are releasing Dre Greenlaw.
Oh, I knew that was coming. But I wonder what do you think the Broncos are going to need more now? You think they're going to need some defensive players or maybe another wide receiver? But they're going to need a running back too. But I feel like if they don't pick a running back up in the trade in the free agency, they're going to pick up one in the draft. But now that we got Travis, I think Jeremiah Love might end up with the Titans. I put him down for Tennessee now.
These guys don't realize Cardinals think they still got Gardner Minshew. The Cardinal fan posted, who's stopping this offense? Gardner Minshew, Tyler Algier, Jake Connor, Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Trey McBride. Gardner Minshew's stopping it because he's not on your team.
Yeah, he is.
No, he signed with the Titans for 2 years today.
No, Minshew's the backup in Arizona.
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Oh, he left again?
He left. He was with the Titans. They signed a 2-year deal with the Titans today. I told you this. I just read off everybody they signed.
Why would the Titans sign to Trubisky?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Mitch Trubisky. Sorry.
I was gonna say Gardner Minshew went to Arizona.
Same guy. Same guy, different team.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah,
They already announced that Brissett's going to be the starter.
Jacoby Brissett for who?
The Cardinals.
Oh, not Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray's a free agent.
Oh, hey, go to Miami, Kyler.
He can't. Malik Willis went there.
I know, but
we know Kyler's gone.
Kyler Murray, the midget, will show up, and I'm going to show you the picture because I saw it. He's already there since it's the legal tampering period. He checked in today right at 12:05. Oh, wrong thing.
Damn, he might be.
I wanted to hit image file.
Shit, I wish I was drunk. It's freaking Monday, and I want to celebrate, but I don't like to drink on work nights. Hang on. Do I follow Broski? I think I follow him.
Broski Bear, he's not on Twitter.
Damn, I was gonna send him the link, but he don't have X because that's the only way I ever see him is on.
Okay, just shared it. Kyler Murray checked in at 1 p.m. in Minneapolis, St. Paul. He's there at the airport, ready for his meeting.
I like how he's got the little tablet below the desk.
Wait, is that Kyler Larry Fitzgerald Jr.?
No, that is Kyler. And here's his theme music.
I was waiting to hear that 80s song, man. That looked like the actor who played the elf in the Bad Santa.
Yes, that's exactly who he reminds me of right there. But with Kyler Murray's hair.
Yeah, Kyler Murray got dreads now. He ain't got that puffy, small, short hair anymore.
Yeah. So he no longer, if he wears the crop top and the head and the headband, he will not look like he's trying out for the cheerleader of the Longest Yard Part 2.
Oh, before y'all ever ask, yeah, I was upset when I got the word that the Hall of Fame game is going to be the Cardinals and the Panthers, not the Saints. But hey, at least I get to see Trevor play.
Hey, Foster, I'm going to say this now. Devin Bush is the only one I question. I love the fact you traded for Garrett Bradbury, and I love the signing at safety of Kobe Bryant. I think those were two great moves. Devin Bush, I'm sorry, I call him the Kyler Murray of running backs. That guy's a midget. He tackles well, but he can't cover a tight end to save his ass because all they got to do is this, and he can't reach the ball. It's been that way ever since he left Michigan.
I wonder how they're going to look.
He laughed and said, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaac Tesla and Sam Laporta should be able to catch the football over him all day long. That's what I got to say about it.
Well, how y'all feel about how many more weeks till UFL starts? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks, and I have no team.
I got one, and their mascot you can't even do in Texas. I don't even know why they didn't keep the Roughnecks name.
Anzalone actually was not that good in coverage this year, and he actually had the highest missed tackle rate of the linebackers. I'm happy he's gone. I said he should be gone at the offseason. When the same time you said Edmonds and DJ Moore would be gone this offseason. And you said it before last season that they'd be gone this offseason. But at the beginning of the season, offseason, when you were on, I told you he's not coming back and I won't miss him. Friday, March 27th for the UFL.
Yeah, but I think the Gamblers play, I think, the Sunday. I'd have to, again, I'm trying to find old Broski on YouTube so I can subscribe to him. I can't find it. I can't find the poll. I can't find. I'm looking for that bear claw. I typed in broski_bear in all caps and that popped it. You might have to find me, Marcus on the go. But I'm about to rename my YouTube channel soon.
I just renamed mine to KCB Sports Network again, so it'll come up different when I'm on YouTube. I renamed it today. Adam helped me come up with a new logo.
Oh no, Gamblers play on Saturday the 28th against the Renegades. They play Saturday.
Go ahead and pull it up there. I put my new logo in for there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My UFL team was the Panthers. They no longer exist.
I like this.
There it is.
You did that. You did that with ChatGPT.
Adam did that with Gemini. That's the Gemini logo on the lower.
Guys, I think I'm gonna head out.
You missed a Piston ring though. If you cover Detroit Pistons, but I like how you got the Lion,
got the Pistons,
Tiger, and you even got the Pistons are there. Oh, I didn't see them up. And you got the Red Wings.
Pistons are right above each head in the shield.
We need to throw an M in there.
And also, if you also look in there, that texture behind them is the same texture, that hexagon texture on a basketball.
Yep.
In the shield.
Yeah, you just need a big M for Michigan. Or put a Wolverine somewhere at least.
Yes, let's go Red Wings.
I saw they beat the Devils the other day. Y'all beat
Foster, I'm so pissed. They moved the Panthers to Columbus.
They're
gonna play.
I thought they were. They're now the Aviators now. They changed their mascot and everything.
Well, yeah, because Michigan, the state of Michigan, owns the Panther name. That's why it was able to be the Michigan Panthers again.
Yeah, well, I don't get why they took them out of Michigan, but now they got a team in Columbus. But everyone's playing in UFL stadiums. UFL MLS stadiums except the Battlehawks. They're staying in a former NFL stadium.
What did I say as soon as it happened? I sent you that chat and I said, "Congratulations on Etienne," didn't I? First thing. Yep. I think it makes you guys a lot better than Kamara does.
I'm excited, and it's going to bring some revenue, especially when you got a Louisiana boy, born and raised Jennings, Louisiana, that's going to draw all of Southwest Louisiana to come to games, and especially when he plays his baby brother twice a year, even though Trevor just does kickoff returns, but maybe he might get some playing time on like second or third down coverages if Chuba Hubbard don't carry the ball. He may not be a starter, but I can still see Trevor getting playing time, even though he's on kickoff return. But no, I think they're going to work something out where he'll be the starting running back. He'll be behind Tyler Shuck, and Kamara's days are numbered. But remember, we still got Audric Estime. You still got Devin Neal. You still got Kendry Miller in the running back room. You still got frick. I'm not throwing in Taysom Hill's name. I mean, he may not even be there no more. Who? There was one more guy I brought up. I'm about to pull him back up. Ronnie Bell. You still got Ronnie Bell too, and you got Evan Hall, all in the running back room.
Oh yeah. Old NFL team was the Columbus Panhandles, 1920 to 22. That's good news. Hey, you know what? But the Chicago had the very first NFL franchise, even before it was the NFL, and the Chicago Cardinals.
Yeah, and then there was a team in Dallas was the Texans. I think even St. Louis had a team.
And St. Louis had the Cardinals. Then they moved to Arizona. They were the Phoenix Cardinals for a minute, right? And then they decided since they were in Glendale, they'd call it Arizona.
Well, I remember back in the day, like St. Louis was one of those teams. They would share a team and mascot with two sports. Like St. Louis was one of them. They had a football team and a baseball team called the Cardinals. Cleveland Browns was another one. They used to have a baseball team called the Cleveland Browns before it became something else. Because you remember, because when I looked the guy up, whenever I watched 42 a long time ago, when I looked up Branch Rickey and they said he played baseball for the Cleveland Browns. And I'm like, wait, sure you ain't talking about the football team? No, this was back like in late 1800s, early 1910s.
Hey, absolutely. The Portsmouth Spartans from 30 to 33 was sold to the owner of WJR Ford Motor Company, and a few other people, radio stations. And that's how the Lions were born in 1934.
A correction, it was the St. Louis Browns, not Cleveland. St. Louis.
Mm-hmm. And they had the Washington Senators for a baseball team at one time.
Mm-hmm. He's also he's a Michigan Wolverine too. Branch Rickey. He went to the University of Michigan.
Well, University of Michigan has one claim to fame that no other NCAA football team can. Do you know what that is, Marcus?
Tom Brady. No.
In 1901, back when there was 11 football games, they pitched 11 straight shutouts for an entire season.
Oh shit!
They outscored opponents 515-0. Led by none other than quarterback George Heisman.
Damn.
And that's why the Heisman Award was made.
I would love to see what a football game or even what baseball games were like back in those days when they were using wooden bats and
baseballs the size of softballs.
And the freaking umpire had to wear that massive freaking shield in front of his body. With the work.
Yep, the Rams are from Cleveland and the Browns were from St. Louis in baseball.
I can't wait till also 2 more weeks until opening day. People are forgetting about that. I know everyone's been caught up with, we got arena football starting up, UFL starting up. We got opening day also March 20. I think March 26th is opening day.
I
My
guess
nephew's birthday.
After Scooble learned that you only have to throw 55 pitchers as a starter in the WBC, he's up for pitching another game now.
Yeah, and I know we got the Angels opening weekend. Who do the Tigers have opening weekend?
I got to look for you real quick because I haven't.
And I know, like Adam asked me on that little baseball show they had an hour ago, who was going to be the starting ace, and I said it was going to be Tetsuya Imai, but it might be Hunter Brown for the Astros. Imai might start game 3 or 4. Like it'll probably be Hunter Brown, then it'll probably be like, damn, I'm about to pull the roster up in case I get any pitching wrong, but I know y'all got Framber Valdez now, so he ain't our ace no more.
And we also got good old fashioned Justin Verlander back.
Another former Astro. You know what? I'm gonna go with if since he's a rookie, he might not start opening night. I might see Tetsuya. He might start game 4 because we got 4-game series with the Angels opening weekend. So I'll say Hunter Brown game 1. Game 2, I'll say Brian Abreu. Game 3 will probably be either Josh Hader or Spencer Arguetti. I'll say one of them two, or Christian Javier. And then day 4, I'm gonna say Tetsuya Imai for opening weekend. What you think?
Yeah, I'm still trying to find it. There we go. Finally got it to give me the right headline here.
Okay, here's a better damn Russ, because he was telling me who I think is going to be the starters. When I brought up the catchers, I forgot about Yonder Diaz will be our catcher. I think Yonder Diaz is going to be our catcher. Jose will be second base. Carlos Correa will be shortstop. Isaac Paredes will be third base. Jeremy Pena will be our first baseman. If it's not Christian Walker. And then in the outfield, of course, we got Jordan, Jake Myers, and Cam Smith. That's our outfield. That's going to be untouchable.
So you said 2 weeks from today?
Opening day,
March
I think,
23rd?
is March 26th is opening
March
day.
26th.
On my nephew's 6th birthday.
So we don't play. Oh, yep, we do. We play the San Diego Padres at Petco Park in San Diego.
Yep, we got the Angels at Daikin this weekend. Opening weekend.
Actually, the opening game is Wednesday night on the 25th, the Yankees versus Giants.
They're not starting off with the Dodgers and whoever? They must be playing like international. Are they playing an international game?
Yes, there is supposed to be an international game.
I thought they were playing. Aren't they playing like in Tokyo or something?
Nope.
Or
Dodgers. It's Arizona Diamondbacks for the night game at 8:30, live on NBC and Peacock. It's Diamondbacks versus LA.
No, I'm talking about the Yankees and the Giants. You said.
Yeah, Yankees and Giants is going to be on Netflix.
Is it an international game, or are they playing it in?
They're playing at Oracle Park in San Francisco, is what it says.
Okay. Yeah, start of the season. First two series are at home. That 4-game series with the Angels and 3-game series with the Red Sox. They get an off day on April 2nd, and then they got their first road series. They go to Sacramento to play the A's. Because when did they go to Vegas? In 27 or 28?
I don't know. 27, I think. Oh, Mark Lester. Yeah, he loves picking on his buddy Foster. Don't listen to Foster. Either of those guys don't know anything. Forking Foster and Mo Lester.
I'm shocked we're not even. Wait, I'm looking on our schedule. I don't even see the Tigers on this year's schedule. I don't think we play all this year. I thought they're supposed to play every team.
You're supposed to play every team in your conference, I thought.
Or in I don't see. Well, Astros is West, not East.
Yeah, but
it's American League.
American League Conference.
Yeah. I thought Detroit was National League.
No, Detroit's American League.
Oh,
we're in the AL Central.
We're in the AL West. And hang on. First month, it's Angels, Red Sox, A's, Rockies, Mariners, Cardinals, and Yankees and the Orioles. That's all they got for April. May, they just got Red Sox, Dodgers, Reds, Mariners, Rangers, Twins, Cubs, and Brewers. June, they just got Pirates, A's, Angels, Royals. Oh, yeah.
Tigers.
June 15th through the 17th. Yeah, that's the only time, and it's in Houston. So y'all come to us.
Kevin McGonigal's getting worked out as a regular player. He made it past the cutoff to go back to the minors right away. What are your thoughts on day one of free agency? There's a lot of winners, and the losers are anybody who plays for the Arizona Cardinals. At least that's what that one NFL beat writer said. I love the Cade Mays signing, and I actually think the Borum signing is actually a replacement for Dan Skipper as depth. I think we're still going to draft a tackle. I think we're still going to draft a center because Cade Mays has had limited starts at center. He's only had 10. Granted, he hasn't given up a sack, but he did give up a couple of pressures. I'm happy we got him, because I knew the top two were not going to go to the Lions. I said Linderbaum will not be a Lion. And I said either Linderbaum or McGovern will get re-signed anyways, because both teams wanted the guys back.
I went to the Astros Tigers game in 2019 when it was Edwin Jackson versus Wade Miley on the mound, and we won the game 5-4. That's when they gave away the
JV bobblehead.
The Craig Biggio 05 National League ring giveaway. Because they were honoring. They wanted to do something for that 05, like from that 05 season, their first World Series appearance. So they did like throwback. I thought they were gonna have throwback uniforms that day, but no, they didn't even do that. They just did. They gave away the 05 replica rings when they won the National League pennant. When they used to be in the National League, and they had two different giveaways. They gave away a Jeff Bagwell one against the Oakland A's after my birthday, when I went the day before and watched Justin Verlander pitch against former LSU Tiger Austin Nola against the Seattle Mariners, and we won that game. And then the next day they had a 3-game series with Oakland A's at the time, and that was the first giveaway. They gave away the Jeff Bagwell replica rings, but then they said we're going to do a second one. We're going to give away the Craig Biggio ones, but it's going to be against the Detroit Tigers, and it's going to be the first game on August 19th, 2019. And then I'm looking, I'm like, I want that fucking ring, but I'm like, let's see who's on the mound. I was like, Wade Miley, which I think he's a Red now, but he's a Louisiana boy. And then we had Edwin from Edwin Jackson, which I don't even think he plays anymore. Or is it with Arizona still? No,
he either doesn't or he's with Arizona, which doesn't matter. That's why you don't remember him. Hey, what is it about Arizona teams and them sucking in every sport?
I have no. They never won shit, right? I don't even think they won a World Series.
They've won a World Series. Remember, they had the big unit.
Oh, against the Yankees.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. They didn't get out of their last trip. They didn't win. They lost to the freaking Rangers, and I wanted to throw up.
Yeah. Hey, at least it was a Texas team.
No, I hate Garcia. Like, I cannot stand his ass. And their banner looked like a freaking beach towel. It's solid white, and it just says 2023 World Series champs. Like, this is such shit.
Yeah, Cade Mays, you have to remember, that's his only 10 starts. He only had spot starts before that due to injuries at guard. It was his first time starting at center. He was a center / guard coming out of Tennessee. And that's what everybody loved about him. That's why we wanted him, is that versatility.
What did you see how the new uniforms are going to look? They revealed like a sneak peek, which I'm not a big fan of that new logo they got. It looks so freaking shit.
Who's
but
that?
Tennessee Titans. That they dropped the fire. The Comet logo for the Titans. But
I actually like it because it's a throwback to what it looked like with the old oil well symbol for the Oilers. It's a throwback to that, and it's a throwback to those colors.
And Houston is still pissed about all that shit, which they own the damn rights to all the Oilers story and shit, but they're still fighting over that logo. Blue. They own the Derek.
They own the logo. But they did not own the colors.
No, Houston owns the colors, and they were giving not just the University of Houston. When Rice did a freaking Love You Blue throwback, they were giving Rice shit too.
Right.
But
there's a lot of teams that have that Love You Blue. Look at the powder blue by the Chargers is almost that Love You Blue.
Which Houston football looked badass with it, and I'm like, why? I said, bro, imagine the freaking basketball team would have did a freaking Love You Blue combo. No, they went with black, but I'd have fucking had a boner. And I'd have been at that basketball game to see it in person.
Dude, don't say boner while I'm drinking. I almost choked. No pun intended.
By the way, give me your before I went off the air last night, I gave you my 4 number 1 seeds for March Madness, and I said Michigan was one of them. I said the other
Michigan, Duke,
Michigan, Duke, UConn, and Arizona.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's right.
I think Houston might get a 2 seed. If they don't win the Big 12, I think they get a 2 seed.
If Houston wins the Big 12, that's going to be the coin flip between them and Arizona.
If Houston wins the Big 12, they better win a freaking national championship finally. Kelvin Sampson needs a freaking run.
I'm just saying, if they win and Arizona loses, you know what I'm saying? In that conference championship game? That's the only way you see that 1 seed switch in that division, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that sentiment?
Mm-hmm. Houston's going to play in the finals against either Arizona or Texas Tech. Like, if Texas Tech might shock people, but then again, Arizona might play their best ball. And it'll probably be Arizona.
And then again, we've seen Arizona flop in those tournament type of games.
Look at hell, y'all. I think it's Michigan State. I want a 3rd meeting.
If there's a team that's going to take out Michigan State, it's Ohio State.
Damn, Ohio State really that good in basketball right now? I thought they were shit.
They're not that good. It's just they're good in tournament play.
The SEC,
in one and done.
SEC, I said it was going to be Florida and Arkansas in the finals, and Florida's going to win. another SEC tournament.
Oh, you don't think LSU's got a shot? I said that out loud with a straight face for a second, brother.
You know who they're playing? They're kicking off the tournament. You know who they're playing in the first round? Kentucky.
The Gamecocks. Oh, that's worse. Never mind.
No, South Carolina. No, it's funny. South Carolina is the number 1 team in girl. Well, even though they lost to Texas, they're now the number 2 team. But in men's basketball, South Carolina is just as worse as LSU. Their boys basketball team is.
They just have your number. They just have your number when it comes to basketball.
And girls basketball.
Yeah.
And they've lost 19 straight against Dawn Staley. That's atrocious. And I'm tired of people saying it's a rivalry because they were the two best teams in the SEC. They lost 19 in a row. That is not a freaking rivalry. That is a belt to ass. But
bend over and take it and call me daddy. That's what that is.
No, South Carolina boys got to play Oklahoma in the first round of the SEC.
No,
tournament.
they're done.
So no, like first round, I got Kentucky over LSU, Auburn over Mississippi State, Oklahoma over South Carolina, and I got Ole Miss over Texas in the first round. But
Texas could win that game. That's kind of a coin flip game to me. Ole Miss and Texas.
Yeah. Now, the only one in the second round that might be a coin flip, if Kentucky and Missouri, that's going to be a hell of a game.
Yep.
Missouri could pull it off, but I wouldn't be surprised. Kentucky could play tournament play too. But
yeah, look at
Auburn. Auburn might be another one against Tennessee. But Auburn got that new coach now. But they didn't have the season they wanted. Ole Miss and Georgia be a good game, but Georgia will pull it off. Oklahoma A&M could be a toss-up, but I'm gonna take A&M. But when they get to the quarterfinals, that's it. Florida, Vanderbilt, Alabama, and Arkansas are all moving on to the Final Four in the SEC. But I got Arkansas beating Alabama. I don't see how Bama got the 2 seed over Arkansas.
The other team that tends to show up in Big Ten tournament play for some reason, it's Purdue.
Purdue? Oh,
yeah.
Purdue.
I call them Purdue because they will never win a national championship in any of the sports they play. But for some reason in Big Ten tournament play, they do well.
Well, if it wasn't for Purdue eliminating McNeese in the second round last year, my heart would have been shattered because I'd have had to have McNeese versus Houston in the Sweet 16. And then I really would have had to pick against my hometown school, McNeese. But Houston took care of Purdue last year in the Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Then they beat Tennessee.
That's about how good they do in the national championship run in the March Madness era. They get to the Sweet 16, maybe the field of 32 every year. They'll win at least 1, maybe 2 games, and then they run into a juggernaut. That's what happens every year.
I'll tell you one conference I absolutely love watching. I bet people down south don't give compliments on because everybody down south, they're either watching SEC, ACC, or the Big 12. I mean, everyone's going to watch the ACC or the Big 12, but I love the Big East Conference. The Big East is so fucking fun.
The Big in basketball, it's fun, and Big Ten is fun in basketball because you have polar opposites all over it. You either got super offensive squads or super defensive squads. Michigan this year is that blend of both.
I mean, Big Ten, they only rely on a Michigan, Purdue, or even a Michigan State. No one else really impresses me in the Big Ten. But that's like the SEC. Everyone always relies on Kentucky and Florida, or sometimes
every 4 years Wisconsin gets in there. Don't forget about that.
Yeah,
basketball.
One year they lost to Duke in the national championship too.
Yep. I do give credit where credit's due.
I love watching them Catholic schools go to war in the Big East. I love watching Georgetown, Marquette, Creighton, Providence, St. John's, all them Catholic schools up north. Those are so fun to watch. And UConn, the only public school in the Big East right now. Literally, all the other schools in the Big East is all private Catholic colleges, except UConn. But you think St. John's pulls? I think it's going to be St. John's and UConn in the finals for the Big East, but I think UConn's going to win another one. Have a great. Oh, Foster's logging off. I'm about to shut it off too.
Yep, it's been a fun show. I love talking about football. You know that, and I don't mind talking anything now that I'm going to be focusing on more sports. I'm looking at starting. Probably wait until the playoffs to do it, but maybe an NBA show and an NHL show for the playoffs. So, Marcus, you're more than welcome to join me on those.
Oh,
if
absolutely.
You want.
When it's the NBA playoffs, though, I'm locked in on that too. And this going to be an interesting in a postseason with how one team that made it to the finals last year is one of the worst teams in the NBA because they only relied on one player and he's out with an injury, and the other one could go back to back, but they got some teams in the rearview mirror that might knock on their door and say, hey, you're not winning 2 in a row. So the NBA playoffs is going to be interesting this year. And now, I know it ain't till June, but I haven't done – I think the last time I ever did like a MLB preview, 4th of July weekend, I brought in Jason and we previewed the Astros-Dodgers. Whenever the Astros and the Tigers get close, we might have to do something.
Absolutely. Saturday nights I talk baseball, and if you want to ever be on at 10 p.m. on Saturday, you're more than welcome. Or 9 p.m. Eastern, which would be 8 p.m. your time.
So wait, we're not in the same time zone. I'm in Central.
I'm in Eastern. So I'm
Detroit. Oh wait, I thought all of Michigan was in Central.
Nope. Just the west coast of the state.
Oh, you're in the east or
I'm
south,
on the eastern side. South and
how
east.
far are you?
Thank you,
how far
Foster.
are you from? How far are you from Detroit?
I'm an hour due north.
Okay. What about Ann Arbor?
Ann Arbor's an hour and a half to 2 hours away, depending on traffic. East Lansing's 45 minutes. Right to the center of the state.
What about
Kalamazoo is an hour and a half, 2 hours away too. Anytime because you got to go west and south. You see what I'm saying?
What about
Detroit
Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids is a 2-hour drive west from me.
What about Battle Creek?
Battle Creek's the center of the state too. That's another 2-hour drive.
That other part of Michigan, don't you got to take a ferry to go on that other side? I know it's got all that.
There's a giant bridge to go to the UP. It's called the Mackinac Bridge. It's a 5-mile long suspension bridge.
I was going to ask how long the bridge. So it's shorter than the Basin Bridge.
5 miles. It's the longest. It's the longest suspension bridge.
Oh. I know
it's suspended over 300 yards above the lake.
I know the Basin is about 15 miles to go towards Baton Rouge, but I think the longest bridge is the one that goes to across Lake Pontchartrain from New Orleans area to Mandeville. I thought that he said that was 30 miles.
But those aren't suspension bridges. Those are the ones that are just on pylons. I know what you're talking about.
It's just like a straight shot, but it's awesome. You're driving 30 straight miles across water and there's nothing around you, but you might get a little theory like, oh, what if this bridge collapsed and we're in the middle of freaking water? But no.
Okay. You want to know what they made it scary for somebody who's not from Michigan for about driving over the Mackinac Bridge? It's see-through.
Yes.
It's a steel grid where you can see straight down to the water from that 300-yard drop. Yeah.
Hang on. I was looking up. No, I was looking up like which hometown Kid Rock was from and see how far you are from there.
He's actually from
Romeo, Michigan.
Romeo was where he was when he recorded his first album. He's actually from Ortonville, which is less than 20 minutes from me.
Oh wow.
He goes to a restaurant there called Bullfrogs. I actually saw him there once.
I love Kid Rock. I don't get why people hate the guy so much. I love this music. I've seen him in his prime. I've seen him 3 times, but I'm pretty sure
I saw him once when I lived in Tampa. He opened up for this was back like his second album, and he opened up for Creed and Metallica on a New Year's Eve concert.
Ooh, shit!
That was a great concert.
I'll never forget.
It was back in 98, 99, I think it was.
I think Woodstock 99 was when he came out in that fur coat and freaking hot ass. That was like, holy shit, Kid Rock right there. No, I seen him.
And that was when he opened the show with Cowboy wearing it.
I saw him. I saw him once in Houston, once in New Orleans, and once in Lafayette.
I only saw him that one time as far as live, doing that was when I was in Tampa, and that was such a great concert. You know what's funny about that concert, if you think about it, that was the last tour that Creed was on, because right after that was when Scott Stapp left the band. And what's weird is they were in 2000, they were doing auditions.
Oh shit.
I actually sent an audition tape in.
One more out, and USA beat Mexico 5-3.
Let's get it. Go USA.
Count is 1-0. They got a runner on first. Each strike just struck. Strike one. Whitlock's on the mound.
Whitlock?
Yeah.
He's a decent closer.
They got Thomas at bat. I don't know who's on first. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Which I love that fucking skit. Oh, he stole a base. He's on second now. Who is? I can't. If you turn around, I can see his name. But all right. It's 1-2. We need one more strikeout. Come on, Whitlock. Oh, what is it? Number Nemesis is that second? Number 32 for Mexico. Well, I think they got some white boys on the Mexico team as well. Oh, fuck. He hit him right in the damn ankle. Did he? No? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, come on, because I don't want Ortiz on freaking at bat. He's going to scare me if he hits it out the park. No, he didn't hit him. Come on, get it. Got it. He hit a ground ball to second, and he threw it to first. It's over. They won 5-3. USA's 3-0.
Yeah,
one more win.
One more
and
win.
They play Italy tomorrow night, and if they win, they go to the quarters.
Do they have anybody MLB on the Italy team?
I don't know. I didn't even look at their roster.
Do you know how many MLB players are in the WBC? Total.
Shit. I'm going to say about 100.
190.
And
considering what is it, a 25-man roster, right?
And let me
30
guess.
teams.
Let me guess. The whole USA roster is MLB. I'm pretty sure the whole Puerto Rico and Mexico and Costa Rica roster is all MLB.
Not Mexico, but it's Venezuela is 80%. Dominican Republic 75%. Dominican Republic, I think it's coming down to Dominican Republic and USA. That's just me.
Oh, I would love that. Would be great. No, I saw some
because
teams
you're talking about Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado. They got like 4 sluggers right in the middle of their lineup.
I know some
you
teams
have to
already
throw
got
to at least 2 of them.
I know some teams got eliminated, like China Tapie. I think China Tapie got eliminated. Great Britain got eliminated. I think Brazil got eliminated.
Yep.
Jerusalem got eliminated. No, not Jerusalem. Israel.
That's Israel. Jerusalem, Israel.
How am I saying? Nicaragua. They're eliminated. Nicaragua's eliminated. Czech Republic's eliminated. Brazil's eliminated. They all went 0-3 or 0-4. Israel's out. Netherlands is out. Australia's out. Great Britain's out, and Panama's out. So far, Cuba, Puerto Rico, USA, Italy, and Japan and Venezuela are all, and Dominican Republic are all undefeated right now. Mexico was undefeated. Now they took their first loss. And tomorrow, the game with Italy is going to determine who goes to the quarterfinals.
Well, that's funny.
I feel like whoever loses that game is out, even though it's gonna be a shamble if they lose that game tomorrow. But all right, bro, I'm about to wrap this up.
All right.
I know you got it.
I want to say what I always say before I close out my shows, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. And that has nothing to do with who you vote for, because both sides suck.
I have one you can add on. I'll hear this on the radio every morning. And always remember, you are not fully dressed until you put on a smile.
The best one I ever heard was on the Bob and Tom show. They looked at their only female on the show back in the day, and I was watching them on YouTube when they said it, and they said, "Smile if you're wearing dirty underwear." And she goes, "I put it on clean." She goes, "Is it touching your body?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "It ain't clean now."
Oh, this is great. That's great. I gotta find that. I gotta find that somewhere.
So, smile if you're wearing dirty underwear, and everybody is, because it's the end of the night.
Oh God, that's genius. That is so.
I ain't wrong.
No, that you not. All right.
Better than
All
Gun
right.
Guy that comes into my chat during the day. He was from the Los Angeles area. He just recently relocated back to the Midwest. He'll come in, and the first thing he comments every time is, "Take your pants off."
Damn.
I was like, "How do you know I ain't sitting here with nothing on to below my waist anyways?" He goes, "What?"
Oh shit. All right, this was great. Now I'm gonna probably tune in. I'm going to Magnesis Southland Conference semifinal tomorrow night. I gotta see who they're playing. I might pop in. I might pop in at halftime just to kind of give y'all a glimpse, let y'all see what the court looks like and everything. Since Magnesis hosted it, they changed their court. You ain't got the rider on center court no more. You got that big ass trophy center court.
Wow.
It looks like an NBA final court.
Nice.
It's all black and gold and everything. They play UT Rio Grande Valley. So third time this year. They split it. But look at these. Magnesis 26-5. Rio Grande Valley's 19-13. I think we got this locked in, and we'll play Stephen F. Austin in the championship Thursday. But I won't be there because they have to play the fucking game at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to watch it on ESPNU. But tomorrow night I'll be there for the semifinal game against the Vaqueros. But I'll pop in, and if the link's gonna be in the messages, which I'm sure it always is. If not, I'll get Rich or something to send me the link, and I'll pop in on my phone because it won't let me log in fucking StreamYard on my phone, and I don't know why. It pisses me off. But
right.
I'll hop in, say what's up to everybody. You, Rich, Adam, Ken, and company. Jamie, Jason,
Yep.
Joey, whoever all pop, Rav, whoever else is going to be there tomorrow, I'll pop in for a bit. All right, man. I'll catch you later. Then yeah.
Thank you for having me, brother.
You're welcome, and I'll see y'all. I'll see you Sunday for the bracketology, and then I'll definitely see you down the road when baseball season happens, the MLB, and so forth.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. Find me on Kneecap KCB Sports Network. I forgot. I just changed it.
Yeah, because you had me dazed and confused the other day when you popped in on YouTube. I'm like, who the
confused for so long is not true.
All right.
Love that song.
Good one. Later, y'all.
Later.